Hey guys, Dark Prometheus here. Welcome to our Starfield playthrough. What you'll see at the beginning of this video, up in the title, well, down in the title technically, is you'll see either a story or a exploration little tab there that'll kind of tell you what this episode's all about, if we're doing questing story stuff or if we're exploring. So generally what we're going to do is kind of split it like that. We're going to hit a lot of story, and towards the end maybe there'll be some more exploration stuff. So hopefully you'll enjoy this playthrough of Starfield. It's gonna be a mix of live stream and also recorded stuff, so hopefully you have some fun. Let's get right into it. So we're gonna do the UC storyline today at some point. Hopefully you're liking the format where we kind of have 4 episodes that are from the stream, and then a little Friday longer episode, kind of keep you till Monday to play that. So I am liking this format. So grunt work, I think. Whoops, wrong button. That's also wrong button. This is the button I want. Was there one where we have to talk to the guy again? There is. Earth. What I should do is actually do this mission. Actually, let's do that. Let's push main story until we can get back to where we were essentially in the last streaming process. I think is what we'll ultimately do. So shouldn't be that hard of a thing to do.
Huh. Well, isn't this a pleasant surprise? I hadn't expected to run into you again.
Looks like you're looks like you were still hard at work.
Indeed I am. The success of my previous venture, with which you so kindly assisted, has been brought to the attention of MAST. There is growing concern. Oh my. A bit of an unintentional pun, isn't that? Well, concern that things are going to get worse. The data we gathered points to a definitive trend. The vibrations coming from this tree are increasing in strength and frequency. Because we've never seen this before, not on this scale, we have absolutely no idea what the upper limit is. We don't know when or even if this will stop. It's imperceptible by normal human standards now, but given time... While I hesitate to speculate on the possibilities, well, none of them are good.
You must have some kind of plan.
I am attempting to formulate one, yes. But until I have all of the relevant information, it is impossible to do so. There is data regarding other, younger members of the species. Unfortunately, there are some, shall we say, personal issues with acquiring it. Personnel issues, if you understand me.
Let me guess. Coworker and jilted lover.
What? No, that is ridiculous. I am a professional. One of the other researchers in MAST, Emilio Hadek, has research I believe could be vital to my work here. He and I don't see eye to eye, and so far he's refused to turn it over to me. I'm hoping that if someone else were to ask, he might be more inclined to relinquish it. What do you say?
Okay. Why won't he turn the data over to you?
He's held a grudge against me for years. It's petty, really. I'm sure he thinks that doing this now will hold back my career. He wouldn't listen when I tried to explain this isn't about me. There are bigger concerns.
I'll get it.
Oh, thank you. Last I knew, he was on a field assignment somewhere near the outskirts of the city. Perhaps it's best if you don't mention my name in the process.
Oh, we still had to do stuff down in the whatchamacallit. So actually we are nowhere
All the
near this.
assignments they could have given
Near
me.
done here in New Atlantis. Really? I'm trying to talk to you.
Could you stand a little to the left? I think you're blocking my readings.
What are you doing out here?
Oh, it's important research. I won't bore you with the technical details, but it's critical that I get this done.
I'm on mass business too. Need some research data on trees.
Trees? I see what's going on here. You're working with Kelton, aren't you? Nice try, but it's not happening. No. No way. Kelton is actively ruining my career. There's no chance that I'm helping him with anything. Whatever this thing is he's on about, he's just doing it to make himself look good with the higher-ups. I'm not helping him with that.
Why are you so against helping him?
Kelton screwed me over good. Probably ruined my chances for advancing in Mast. I'm not going to forgive that, ever.
Kelton says this is about him. Lives could be at stake.
Right. Of course, we're all in danger. Trees are involved after all. He really won't let this go, will he? Maybe I can make this work in my favor. Okay, you know what? I'll hand over the data. But I'm only going to do so after you've helped me secure a better position in Mast.
What do you want me to do?
Oh, don't worry. You're just going to erase some files for me. Make sure I look good next time promotions get passed around.
No, shady. I don't want anything to do with it.
Well, then I guess we don't have anything else to discuss, and Kelton can just forget about getting his hands on the data. See you around. Changed your mind, did you? Fine. Up. Changed your mind, did... Wait, really? Wow. Okay. Okay. I've gotten a few bad performance evaluations in the last couple of years. Totally unjustified, incredibly unfair.
They're
I found a
justified.
backdoor into the Mast network so I could make some changes to my personnel file. But it turns out the chief engineer knows what she's doing. The only way to get access is from the terminal in her apartment, which is kind of locked.
So it's doubly illegal.
Only if someone catches you doing it. Just get in, access her terminal, delete the files, and get out. Really simple. Oh, don't worry about it. Most of it is fine, of course. I'm good at what I do. I just received it. Not much experience with government bureau. The Mast network is running off hardware that is This will just be one entry in a long list of mild annoyances that aren't... Between you and me, I'm just kidding, of course. I work really, really hard at my job. These days
I want to
just
reload
hope-
this.
If it isn't Kelton's little errand. Best of luck out there.
I just want to know what he says. We're going to do the same thing we did last time, which is persuade him. Wow. It is so far away. We'll tell the Kelton, we'll skip through that dialogue really fast and then we'll go through this.
Huh. Well, isn't... I hadn't expected... Indeed I am. There is... The data we... Because we've... It's imperceptible. I am attempting to formulate. There is data... What? No. One of the other research... He and I don't see... I'm hoping that... He's held a grudge against me for... He wouldn't listen. Oh, thank you.
We're gonna do this persuade option.
Mind your step. Important research happening here. Could you... Oh, it's... trees. No. No. Whatever this thing is... Kelton screwed me over good. Oh, yeah? You think... Okay, you know what? But I'm only going to do so... Oh, don't worry. Wait, really?
I'll follow your lead, but I wish handling our...
I've gotten a few bad performance evaluations in the last couple of years. Totally unjust. I found a back door and the only way to get Sorry. There is. And From where I'm standing... It's not that I don't want to do them. Okay, look. If you do this from... I'll throw in some extra credits for you, okay? Fine. And tell Kelton to...
I did not know she would actually react like that. That's something new, because I thought that would counter, but refusing to do it and then talking to him
My career
again.
is ruined thanks to you and that.
That's interesting. Okay, that's a really cool picture. But we have found something out that how it actually works with when it comes to everything. I want to obviously the relationship this one is with Sarah, so I don't want to make Sarah angry.
Ah, well, isn't this a pleasant surprise? I hadn't expected. Indeed, I am. There is the data we get because we've never. It's imperceptible. I am attempting to formulate. There is What? No. One of the other reasons. He and I don't see eye. I'm hoping that if he's held a grudge against me for he wouldn't listen. Oh, thank you.
So we have to say no and then talk to him again and then do it. Let's see if that affects Sarah's portion.
Mind your step. Important research happening here. Could you... Oh, it's... trees. No. Whatever this thing is... Kelton screwed me over good. Right.
Okay, let's see.
Okay, you know what? But I'm only going to do so after... Oh, don't worry. You're just going to erase them.
Don't shit, I don't want anything to do with it.
Well, then I guess we don't have anything else to discuss. And Kelton can just forget about getting his hands on the data. See you around.
Okay, we've refused
Changed
it
your
once.
mind, did you? Wait, really? Wow. Okay. Okay. I've gotten a few bad performance evaluations in the last
didn't
couple of
happen.
years. Totally unjustified, incredibly unfair. I found a backdoor into the mass network so I could make some changes to my personnel file. But it turns out the only way to get access
Okay, we
is
know
from the
about
terminal
this. How about you just give me Kelton's data now and we can skip the rest?
Sorry, that's not on the table.
This isn't the way to get ahead.
From where I'm standing, kinda seems like it is. Kelton already made this personal, you know. I don't want to cause problems, really. Okay, look. Just hear me out, all right? I really need this to happen. If you do this for me, I can make it worth your while. You delete that data, I get promoted, I'm pulling in a bigger salary. I can compensate you. I'll throw in some extra credits for you, okay? A nice little bonus. But first, you need to get into the chief engineer's apartment.
Hand over the data.
Fine, you win. Just get out of my sight. And tell Kelton to stuff it.
Okay, she actually didn't like that either way.
I hope you have the data. It's really quite crucial.
Since some, you owe me this one.
Yes, I'm sure I do. Especially since Emilio was involved. I'm sorry if this was complicated. I'd prefer to remain unaware of the details in the event that it comes up later, particularly in a legal setting. And I suppose I'd better verify the data to make sure Emilio didn't double-cross me. But you have once again come through for me. I'm truly hoping that this is the last piece I need to figure out what we can do.
I'm just doing my part.
And I appreciate it. Thank you for your assistance.
Okay, so we have to come back here later, right? This inventory. It was M for missions, I guess not. Where's this at? Outside of Vosh, okay. Or Voss. Okay, so let's just travel here. Let's get the package for security. And I think there's one other mission that we did in the prior stream, prior save. Thank you.
You got to be kidding me. Envoys haven't needed diplomatic visas since the colony war.
The law's the law, sir. And that one's still on the books. New Atlantis Security Charter 2308 Addendum, Article 2, Section 8.
Ludicrous. You made all that up. There is no such addendum. The war ended almost 20 years ago. I am Representative Evans Chisholm of the Freestar Collective. I've been coming here for months trying to ensure continued peace.
I don't make up the laws, Representative. I just enforce them. You have a good day now. Someplace else. How are you today?
What? Can't you see I'm dealing with something?
What was that all about? The guys seem to have issues with you.
Did you not hear? They won't let me enter the city. Me, a political envoy who comes here constantly trying to help prevent another war. And this is the thanks I get? They won't let me enter without a diplomatic visa? Ridiculous.
Do you know anyone that can help? I can talk to them for you.
Oh, really? And here I am biting your head off. Apologies. I'm just, well, rather flustered. Look, if you have time, could you please go to the Freestar Collective Embassy and speak to a diplomat? They'll know what to do. Thank you. I'll wait here until the embassy sends the cavalry. Not like I have much choice.
Can I help you?
Yeah. Your anger with that man seems so personal.
Yeah, I won't deny it. Freestar politicians coming here like they own the place. Peace, my ass. What's so peaceful about breaking the armistice? About expanding into systems they're not supposed to? Everyone knows they're doing it. Everyone. Worst kept secret in the settled systems. Hey, they did it when they caused the colony war, and now they're doing it again. My uncle died in that war. I'm saying?
I do, and you should embrace that anger for you, for your uncle. Shake that man down, take his credits. Of course, and yet that's not the representative's fault now, is it? Really? You should let him in.
You're right. I shouldn't take that stuff out on people. It's not the representative's fault. I'll go talk to him, clear it all up. Thank you. Representative Chisholm, I double-checked the regulations and we made a mistake.
Oh, did you now? Your malicious harassment was just a mistake? A clerical error?
Just trying to apologize, Representative. You're free to enter the city, and, your experience with us wasn't up to our usual standards. I'm sorry.
Finally. Some admission of fault. That's the kind of honesty I've come to expect from UC Security. Thank you. I'll be on my way now. It appears that UC Security has seen reason. Don't think I didn't notice you talking to that Officer Wills just before he came over to apologize. Here, a little token of appreciation from the Freestar Collective.
Oh yeah, buddy.
Out there.
What it's really all about is that level up. Okay, okay, we're getting the package, then we deliver to UC Security.
Security scanners, chemical sniffers. United Colonies sure isn't taking any chances. Oh, I've always liked that statue. It's beautiful, isn't it? I wonder what the artist was trying to represent.
I don't know. It looks like a bunch of wavy sign. I don't know.
I've flown across most of the settled systems in all manners of spacecraft.
I think you're
And
spies.
yet, I still get sick on the gnat.
I don't think you had to keep it.
Thank you for helping me with UC Security.
I used to be an actuary. You will be scanned as you enter the city. Please give... Okay. No.
Okay, turn this in.
How's the investigation going?
Got your package.
Nicely done. It's really hard to find good help these days. That being said, my luck seems to be turning around. We've gotten a lot of new personnel as of late, not just you. Who knew all I had to do was put up a sign?
Glad it worked out.
As am I. And the best part is, since you're all part-timers, there's no paperwork. Anyway, here's your payment. And if I have any more work for you, I'll let you know.
I don't know. Maybe that that drawer behind you needs a little work.
If it isn't my favorite part-time... it's a lot of work, as always. People like to say, New Atlantis is the... Well,
I think we've already did
I've
that.
got nothing at the moment.
Okay.
See you later.
All right, let's go down into the wells.
Contrary to what you might have heard, UC security personnel are good people. And Sergeant Yumi just happens to be an old friend.
I like him. He's good people.
Yeah.
Hi there. Thanks for stopping in. I can take care of transactions. Thanks. and I can't take all the credit. Gerhardt.
I think we've already talked to her.
Thanks for coming in.
If you're in the market for artwork, I'm sure I can find something to suit your needs.
What can you tell me about yourself?
Other than being an art dealer, there's not much to say. I grew up in Neon, and I knew I had to get out of that place somehow.
You're that kind of art
I did
dealer.
a few odd jobs, some deliveries, and it eventually led me onto this path I'm on now. I never thought I'd do what I do, but I suppose life can be surprising.
Do you work around here?
In a sense. My trade doesn't necessarily need me to be tied down in one location. Because of that, I travel all over the settled systems. I'm here now for an opportunity, but before this, I was in Aquila. Before that, Neon. In my line of work, I can't afford to stay in one place for very long.
Okay, so you're an art dealer.
Indeed, I am. I've been an art dealer for most of my life, plying my trade all across the settled systems. It's actually why I'm here in New Atlantis today. I'll be delivering a piece of art to a very particular client later. However, I don't yet have the art in my possession. Actually, would you like to pick up the artwork and bring it back to me? I'll reward you for your effort, of course.
What exactly does my help entail?
You simply need to go pick up some artwork. The exchange has already been arranged, and you won't have to show any credits. It's just a matter of picking something up and bringing it back to me. There's really no need to worry. It's all very simple.
Why not do it yourself?
I'm not very familiar with the streets of New Atlantis. I'm not from here, you see. I'd rather just avoid any trouble and have someone more capable do the exchange for me.
Okay, I'll do it.
Excellent. You'll be picking up the art from Zoe Kaminsky at the Trade Authority. Tell her you're there for Samson Jabrel's art. She'll understand. Return the artwork to me, and you will be compensated.
I didn't know the trade authority handles artwork.
Well, of course they do. Why wouldn't they?
I mean, it makes sense. The trade
I've heard
authority.
that you can get some very impressive items at the Trade Authority. But for now, let's settle for the artwork that I've procured. See you.
It seems like a small decision, but they all add up over time, and my colleague has an amazing relic in his possession. A spoon recovered from Earth. Ah, so envious. Here one moment, gone the next. I tell you, you must cherish everything and everyone while they're here. You never know when you may lose them.
What you asked me to do is literally impossible.
I'm sorry for your loss.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
I don't know what you lost, but I'm sorry.
You see, I lost something invaluable. Lost it in a bet, if you must know. It was one of my most prized items in my collection. It was a gem. Priceless, no doubt. And its beauty was blinding. Life seems a little less bright without it. That scoundrel George St. George has it in his possession.
Scoundrel!
And knowing that fills me with such envy and anger.
If you miss it that badly, there has to be a way to get it back.
I agree. I think I know just the thing. St. George, like myself, is a collector of trinkets and relics from Earth. I have in my possession a plate that I'm sure he won't be able to live without.
Okay.
Please, would you be my hero and go exchange the plate for the jewel? I'm sure it will work.
Why can't you do it yourself?
Oh, God, no. I could never face him myself. I'd be sick just at the sight of him. St. George would never give the gem back if I went myself. He would gain a smug satisfaction from declining the offer.
Okay.
Fantastic. Here's the plate. Come back to me when you have the gem,
And please don't drop it. Oh, where are my manners? My name is Guillaume, by the way. It's a pleasure to make your acquaintance.
Guillaume. Are you a gambler by trade?
Ah, not by profession. I work out of the Valberg building. Gambling is a vice I've indulged since I was a young man. And I've amassed a great collection of trinkets and valuables from it. Alas, recently my luck has soured and my collection is dwindling by the day. But I can't stop, right? I can't just quit. Because what if my luck returns?
The most important part of gambling is knowing when to quit when you're ahead.
A lesson I still have yet to learn, unfortunately. Thank you. I will try to take your advice to heart.
Are you from the area?
Yes, I've been blessed to call New Atlantis home. When I was a younger man, I would travel the settled systems with no home to call my own. I was a nomad, if you will. But out of all the places I've been, no place quite spoke to me like New Atlantis.
What type of things do you collect?
I collect all sorts. Gems, novelties, old Earth trinkets. Anything and everything that has some sort of value, monetary or otherwise.
Okay.
One of my favorite possessions is a fork that was used on Earth. How amazing is that? You'd be amazed.
I do like
what
forks.
People will wager in a bet.
Forks are so
I've
awesome.
won and lost some truly breathtaking things. My collection, as it stands, is quite valuable and substantial. It used to be more so, but my bad string of luck lately has affected it.
What if George rejects the exchange? Are you sure the play's enough?
I can assure you with near certainty he won't decline. As much as I hate to say it, St. George and I are cut from the same cloth. We both adore relics from Earth, no matter how large or monetarily valuable they are. They are a piece of human history, and that means a lot to us both. It pains me to part with the plate, but I happen to have a few others in my collection. If it means sacrificing one to get the gem back, I will.
This gem must mean a lot to you.
It does. It was the first item I ever collected. The start of it all. I received
So why would you bet it?
when I was a young man.
Why?
To know that I foolishly wagered it. Threw it away.
Yes, you did.
No, I won't make that mistake again.
No, you won't.
Take
Okay.
care.
You just said outrageous. Ooh, you're outrageous.
At this rate, I won't even have a collection. Well, I'll give up now. Perhaps my luck later.
This place always surprises me. I'm meeting my girlfriend for drinks at the Viewport tonight.
Oh, he's in the commercial district. I did not know that. I thought he was in the well. He's at the Terror Brew. Why did I think he was at the well?
Your poise, your stature, your confidence. You strike me as a fellow collector. You look like someone who has many stories to tell. I'd like to hear them.
What brings you to New Atlantis?
Ah, the usual things, I suppose. Fame, fortune, power. I'm only joking, of course. I've actually been fortunate to call New Atlantis home for many years. For a collector, like myself, I do believe there's no better place in all the settled systems. I've been charmed to make the acquaintance of many fellow old Earth enthusiasts here in New Atlantis.
And that is why I continue to stay.
Okay. What do you do?
Me? Why, to be frank, I don't do much. Not anymore, at least. And that suits me just fine. Yes. I now live to collect artifacts from Earth. You see, every artifact tells a story. Even spoons and forks, which most take for granted. People laugh at me when they see I collect old Earth spoons. But think about it, friend. Spoons change the course of history. Can you imagine life without them?
No, I can't imagine. Well, again, it's all about the fork. I like forks.
Oh my.
Forks are so good.
As in a plate from Earth? Absolutely. Without question. Here, take the gem. That Guillaume, if he wanted his gem back so badly, he could have simply asked. The gem is worthless, less than a paperweight. But actually, Earth paperweights are quite valuable.
It seems like there's a lot of animosity between you and Guillaume.
Bah, I'm sure Guillaume makes it seem that way. In reality, it couldn't be further from the truth. Guillaume and I have known each other for years, since we were both young men. He is the closest thing I have to a brother. And, much like brothers, we quarrel. But that doesn't mean we don't like each other. I will say, however, Guillaume can be a tad overdramatic, as well as a sore loser. Don't tell him I said that.
Once this is done, we should be able to get what we need. Maybe we need to quest around a little bit more to get the tree. There's one more tree, one that is at... I'm gonna say Akil, but...
Take it from an old
Akil?
man. Everything is precious. But some things
Akula.
are a little more so.
Or Aquila. Where's your gem? Safe and sound.
Ah, wonderful. I knew George would make the exchange. He could never resist foodware from Earth. You've done me a great service today, friend. I'll be sure to never take this gem for granted ever again. Thank you for bringing it back to me. Until next time.
100 XP, baby. Alright, there's some mission in the... well, almost hit waterfall. There's also a couple that I need to do that pertain to... security, I think, down here. Plus, we have to talk to everyone.
Stock may not be so reliable, but I got ways of getting things.
I want one of those.
You ask me, the real New Atlantis is down here. It's the top side.
We can trade all those to the Port Authority.
Happy to make a deal. You need stuff, I need credits. It all works out. All this stuff is legit. Promise.
How do you like living in the well?
A lot of people will tell you it's the worst. One step above being homeless. They'll whine about how folks topside have it so much better. Me? I like it. It's more real down here. Topside, everyone's trying to show how civilized and rich they are. Oh, it's exhausting.
I mean,
But
okay.
hey, to each their own.
Does the UC have a lot of surplus?
Look around. You tell me.
Yeah, it does.
UC is a big organization. A lot of planets, a lot of people, whole lot to keep track of. Sometimes they don't do such a good job of that.
No, they don't.
Sometimes stuff falls through the cracks, winds up collecting dust in some warehouse. But that's alright, because I, and by extension you, get to benefit. I make great deals on stuff in bulk, you get some low prices. Everyone wins.
See what you got.
Absolutely.
There's certain things that I need to buy. In here, I need... this and 6.5. That's all I really need.
You need something else, I'll be here.
Trade Authority is the other one.
By the way, Captain, Sergeant Yumi was looking for you. Sounds like he's got more work.
Okay.
Never a dull day for security in the well.
I know your type. The freewheel.
I don't know why UC Security bothers with an office down here when they're clearly not interested in helping these people at all.
What I wouldn't give to be stationed in the embassy district. Never a dull day for security in the well.
Oh, I can't actually talk to him.
I'm, pretty sure you weren't supposed to take that.
Where was he?
I'm going to pretend you didn't just steal that.
Okay.
If this shift doesn't end soon, my man is not gonna be happy. Been up there, huh? Space? Must be cool. I never get to go to space.
No master locks. Okay, that's down there.
Always nice to see a fresh face around here. You stop in whenever. Do you know why this place has stood for so long? I make sure everyone's comfy. I tell it like it is, and I don't take any shit.
I did not know that was there. Shepherd's pie. Let's go. Okay.
Everyone's well. No shortage of hungry mouths to feed around here. Keeps us on our toes. Nothing else.
What's the story in this place?
Mom, that's Kay, gets all the credit. Started making sure people felt welcome back when I was just a kid. She had one rule. No causing trouble. Everyone abided by it. Put their differences aside when they came through the door. After a few years of feeding so many mouths, we needed extra credits to stay afloat. Didn't mean for this to turn into a business, but here we are. If folks are willing to pay a little to have some place to feel safe and get a decent meal, well then, we'll sure take it.
Let's see what's on the menu.
Yeah, you're...
Anything that gives you more XP. There's a trade authority.
Freestar Collective and UC both. It's why they give them a wide berth.
Okay, electronics.
No lawyering, okay? I don't have the patience for it.
It's a quaint shop, isn't it? I like it here. Don't mind me. Just a weary man, resting his feet.
Slow day in here, isn't it?
Maybe a little, but that's not such a bad thing, is it? Better than all the noise and attention topside, if you ask me.
What do you do here?
Oh, Henrik is an old friend of mine. I help out around here from time to time. But I don't just loiter around. I'm involved in my own business endeavor as well.
Okay. I'd like to go into business with you.
Unfortunately, I'm quite old-fashioned. I only deal with associates that I know and trust. But if you do a small favor for me, I might feel comfortable opening my business up to you.
There's Carlton.
All you need to do is pick up a package from Red Mile and deliver it to me. You don't even need to interact with anyone.
What's in the package?
The contents are of no interest to you. And
You never ask what's in the package. You never do it.
If you're uncomfortable doing this favor, you're free.
You said it wasn't contraband. What even is your business?
I'm not at liberty to discuss that yet, but I assure you,
it's legal.
It's quite lucrative.
It's illegal. It's fine. Sure, I'll do it.
Fantastic. I eagerly await your return. Stay out of trouble.
You said that very ominously.
Can't say I'll have what you need, but stock's a bit low, so you might find yourself disappointed.
What exactly? Not exactly a lot on offer here.
Nope. No question, business has been slow lately. Not too worried, though. Managed to make ends meet for a good long while. Don't expect that to change now.
Okay. I'm surprised you find an electronics shop in a well.
That's so. Think folks down here are too poor to afford electronics. Not the first time I heard that line.
Not what I said.
Yeah, I get that kind of attitude far too often. You find yourself with any more commentary, feel free to keep it to yourself.
Not what I meant. Nice try. I know what this place is.
Hmm, that's so. Well, then I'm hardly the man you want to be talking with.
Yeah, it is. I want to get in business.
You got it.
Seeing everything that I want.
Take care.
Digipics are good, but I could use some not Digipics, adhesive. Adhesive is always an issue to get your hands on. Nice. That's for a mission later. Need to go up more. There.
I hope I'm as cool as Solomon Poe when I grow up.
Let's go to the trader. Who's in here?
Welcome to the House of Enlightenment.
I have not been in here.
There's a lot of work that needs to be done in the well. A lot of people in need.
What is the House of Enlightenment?
We started as an intellectual movement built around atheism. As our numbers increased, we began focusing on humanitarian efforts and showing what humanity can achieve when we work together.
Who pays for all this?
We don't exactly pass around an offering plate, if that's what you're asking. But we do run mostly on donations. And as you might have guessed from the surroundings, we try and stretch those donations as far as we can.
I'm looking for work.
Perfect. It just so happens there's a task I need help with right now.
Well, that's a welcome coincidence.
Indeed. Sometimes it just works out that way. People with mutual interests seek each other out, and by working together, we achieve something greater than ourselves. As for the job, I need you to pick up a man named Tahir over at the medbay. He's recovering from some injuries and needs assistance getting back to his apartment. I'd like you to pick him up, grab a bite to eat, and take him home.
Where does Tahir live?
In one of the poorer districts, near where the children play soccer. Take him that far and he should be fine. Tahir is prideful, and I don't want him to feel like you held his hand. You just nudged him in the right direction.
Why isn't the UC helping him?
That's a touchy subject. Tahir's had several run-ins with UC security, including tagging, theft, and brawls. He also blames the UC for the conditions in the well, not to mention his own personal difficulties. And since he won't accept help from the authorities, the house is stepping in to provide some aid.
Is he unable to walk home by himself?
I'm afraid not. Even after you're healed, it takes time to recover from something like this. Most people have family and friends to lean on, but Tahir has no one. On top of that, he's a young and prideful man, so he won't accept help from UC security.
Okay.
Great. You'll find him over at the medbay. He's probably hungry, so after you pick him up, escort him over to Kay's. She should have a meal ready for him to take home. And thanks.
It'd be good for them to spend some time away from home. Nope, no way.
I used to drink. Then, I met Jake. Now I don't. I'm not much for prayer. Tried it once, didn't stick. But maybe it's like Tate, and I was just on the wrong side.
Any other advice?
Nope, just, make sure you wipe your feet. You track mud in, then someone's gotta sweep it out. Most days, that's me.
Did you grow up here?
No, I came here like a lot of folks, looking for work. It's an ongoing search. Ones who've been here for a while, they can't even sleep unless they got a turbine in their ear. Maybe someday I'll be the same.
What's it like living in the well?
What you see is what you get. Work's rough, day's rougher. But I like to think when things get bad, that's when people's kindness shines brightest. Even down here, where the sun don't shine.
Okay.
Take care.
Great. I'm traveling with a criminal.
Hey, I've heard of you. The Explorer, right? You ever think of joining those constellation clubs?
Even in the well, the Trade Authority continues to flourish. Oh, makes you sick, doesn't it?
The Trade Authority has access to goods and services no one else does. No one. Welcome to the Trade Authority. If you're here on legitimate business, I would be more than happy to help you. If, however, you are here under false pretense, say, sent by one Miss Tsang of UC Distribution, then I'm afraid you'll find nothing illegitimate here to report to her. And I'd ask that you pass along my request to stop these silly games. So, what'll it be?
Curses, you blown my cover.
No one she's sent so far has had any hint of a sense of humor. So either she's getting craftier, or you're not working for her. Please, let me know if I can assist you further.
Why are you down here in the well?
We've been in New Atlantis for a very long time, before most things topside were built. With lots of infrastructure already in place, ample storage, and discreet access to the spaceport, it makes sense to stay. It's had the unintentional, but not unwelcome, side effect of weeding out people who can be timid about doing business.
Okay. What exactly does the Trade Authority through?
I thought the name made it rather obvious. We are the authority on trade in the settled systems. Whether it's bulk
She's really did
cargo,
that.
specialty items, or individual requests.
She really just did that.
We make sure things get where they need to go. We have shipping lanes across the settled systems and deal with nearly every major corporation and faction there is.
I'm here for the art.
Ah, yes, I've been expecting you. Here's your package. And don't worry, I've already corrected the ownership record for you.
I understand.
Good. I'm glad we understand each other.
I'll be on my way.
Thanks for your business.
Mr. doing work for the Trade Authority.
That depends. If you have a ship and are willing to haul cargo, then we've got some work. Otherwise, you're gonna have to be more specific. We frequently post cargo running jobs up on the mission boards around town. Check them out. I've heard our jobs pay well, and on the off chance that's not what you're looking for, well, I can't really help you then. Many different parties use them.
Okay, we know about the mission.
If there's something you need, no matter. Of course, of course.
360. Okay. Those are the two I need the most. We're good with that. Go to sell. Sell this. Sell that. That has to go to our girl there.
If you need anything else, you know where to find us.
All right, thanks for coming out for our story stream Saturdays. We're playing some Starfield in this one. I'm really loving the game, so we will definitely get into that. So thanks for coming out. Don't forget to leave a like below, comments, and subscribe. And I will see you guys next time. Later.